right, welcome back to Top 5 Vinyl, where we show love to vinyl owners. Today I'm here with Coffee. How's it going, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. And Coffee, can you tell the people Coffee Records, what do you have going on this year, man?
This year, man, I'm gonna try to open a coffee shop maybe at the end of 2025. I want to be like the first one in Austin that actually has a lounge where you can come in, just listen to your own records, man.
Mm,
Like, it's a lost start. I
yeah.
don't because in Austin right now they got this whole thing where they're bringing DJs to these coffee shops. And that's kind of like ruining the atmosphere of a coffee shop. You just want to come in, do some homework, vibe out, you know. But for me, my concept is, man, like later on in 2025, like let's say after 5 o'clock, man, bring your own records, just vibe out, feel free to do whatever you want.
That's an
That's
awesome
that's the
concept.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, cool. Okay, so on Instagram or your social media, where can people find you? Where can they get in contact with you?
Contact with me at Coffee Records, and I think the E, it's a number three.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
After
Um,
the R. After
yep,
the R. Yeah.
cool. All right, and I'll put that information in the bottom of the screen so people can find you.
I appreciate it, man.
Of course, of course. Before we officially get started, I want everybody to like the channel, subscribe to all your cool and uncool friends, all that fun stuff you guys got to do in YouTube land out there. With that being said, Coffee, how hard was it for you to narrow down a top five list for me today?
Man, it was a little tough, man. I only took out like two of them. I just added one like maybe 5 minutes before I even turned this camera on. I was like, I
Mm,
gotta take this out, man. I don't want
mm,
to sound like I told you earlier, somebody that just started,
right.
But it actually took me 2 days, man.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So let's reverse time. Do you remember the first vinyl record that you bought with your own money?
Oh, money, man. Ah, man. I think it was My Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye.
Mm, mm.
I was out in Atlanta, Little Five Points. You
Okay.
know, I just first time I ever picked it up, man. It's just that packaging, man. You know the packaging where you could switch the cover.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what got me into it, man. Once I started playing that record, I was like, I think this might be something
Right.
I could get into, man.
Hmm.
But that was
Okay.
actually my first record
Okay. Okay. Now, did you grow up with a record player in the household?
in the household. Yeah, but it was more. My dad grew up more of Latin music. More
Mm,
of like bachata, and reggaeton,
right.
Mexican music, regional Mexican music, stuff like that.
Okay. Um, was the record player on or off limits? Could you touch it?
Ah, only on Saturdays, man. We start cleaning. When that song comes on Saturdays, you got to get up and start cleaning, man.
Yeah,
Right, 9 o'clock.
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, so you said you've been to Atlanta, you're in Texas now. Like, do you have a favorite record store to buy actual vinyl records from?
you got me there, man. Honestly, most of my collection, honestly, I've been faithful down here in Round Rock in Austin, Piranha Records.
Mm,
So it's a mom and pop shop, man. It's,
mm,
it's it's I would say it's pretty big, but it's just the variety and how they. It's just I don't know how to say it to you, man. Every time I go in there, I leave with something.
mm, mm.
And and honestly, that's I've been shopping there since 2020 because I moved
Okay.
here in 2020. So from there on, that's how big my collection grew. So I would say 70% of my collection comes from Piranha.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. In a single trip to the store, can you remember the most amount of vinyl that you walked out with?
and I think it's probably like the third month I was here, man. I think I probably walked out with like eight.
Okay.
And I feel like that was a lot, man.
I mean,
But
that's a
that's
good
that's
chunk.
that's the good days when
Right.
like records were real cheap.
Hmm.
When the two LP goes for like $23. Now
Right.
like,
Right.
you know,
Okay. Okay. Of the five that you're going to show us, have you seen any of them perform live before?
live, let me see. I think honestly just one. And that's
Mm,
how I actually discovered that record.
mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When we get there, you have to remind me which one that is.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. Um, Coffee. With this being top five vinyl, can you share with me the number five album that you have in front of you?
Oh man, number five. But this one I always wanted to ask the question, when is it too early to call an album a classic? Like how early
Hmm.
is it too early? Is there like a time frame before you call anything a classic? Because I think this album is a classic.
That's a great question. I mean, I think, oh man, I mean, when I think of albums that I would call classic, I think that they just stood out so much because of what they meant uh culturally or the impact they had that it just the wave hit so hard
Hmm.
and that was it was like undeniable.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's just my, interpretation, but I mean, if it's a classic, it's a classic, you know?
I mean, this is a classic, man. I mean, when I got it, it's just, I mean, it dropped, I would say, uh last year, but then
Mm,
they pressed it for the first time in December, but
mm,
it sold out. Like a lot of people didn't know it was even pressed, so now it's like hard to get.
mm,
And the
mm,
first one is Kaylani While We Wait Too.
okay. Hmm. Yeah. I hear that's
And
a
I
good
think
one.
that's probably her best work, man. It's
Mm,
just the samples, the writing. She was in that bag, man. That
mm,
that album I could listen to. I got it maybe 2 months ago, and I probably listened to it like 15 times already.
mm. Can you pull it back up? Is there anything on the back of that album? Any
Yeah,
artwork or anything? Okay, I have seen this one, the back of it. Yep. Okay.
yeah. It's a beautiful album, man.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Do you have a favorite song, or is it just like it all together, just like,
Altogether, honestly, this is one I like. I think it's Know Better with Lil Mo and Vince Staples in it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's a great album. That's what I'm saying, man. How early or how long do I got to wait to call it a classic, man?
No, that's an amazing question for real. I may have to post that and give you credit for it. 'Cause that's a tricky one to answer, but that's an amazing question.
It's because the same thing goes with the GNX album. Is
Yeah,
it classic
exactly.
or is it hype? You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm, Look
it's
at you
just
making us think over here, man. I like that.
yeah.
Okay. All
It's a
right,
good
cool.
album, man. I'm telling you, man. It's a baby pink pressing, man. It's beautiful, man. It's
Mm,
hard to get down, man. I gotta you ever get a chance, check out the tag vinyl threads.
mm,
It's a big community, man. It's just a big community of people just showing the love of records, man. Just showing their favorite records. We always we don't gatekeep. You know,
mm,
that's one word that we have. We don't gatekeep.
mm.
Uh, Whenever I get a link to anything that's hard to get, I share it with everybody.
Right.
I feel like gatekeeping is like scalping.
Yeah, it's corny.
It's just what is it? How are you gonna win if you gatekeep and you keep it from somebody else?
Right, right.
You know.
Hmm.
But check out Vinyl Threads, man, on Threads or on Instagram. It's a big community, man.
Okay, cool, cool. All right. So that was your number five.
Number five.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your number four.
Oh, my number four. This the one. So I was in. I'm originally from Miami.
Mm,
So I think it was 2018, 2017. I'm not sure. 2018, 2017. I was at this festival called Arm Bay.
mm,
It wasn't big, but it was the lineup was stacked, man. I think it
mm,
was like Xavier Omar. The closers were like was her,
mm,
uh, LMA.
mm-hmm.
Uh, what else we had? I think they also had Summer Walker at that
Okay.
time where Girls Need Love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That at that time when she was barely coming up, that lineup was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I just came in, man. It was just this artist just performing. This is my number four, man. I think this is probably like my second favorite artist of all time.
Mm.
Snow Allegra.
Ah, yeah, I'm familiar with her. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this album, honestly, I knew she was gonna be big because when I saw her, like nobody really knew her because she started performing around like 4 o'clock, and I'm vibing. And I
Mm,
think at that time, from her Feels album,
mm,
uh, Apple had just dropped a new iPhone, so they had their song in the
mm,
commercial. I was like, damn, that's that girl I just seen like a
hmm.
month.
Yeah, yeah.
And next year she dropped this album. I was like, damn, she's
Mm,
gonna be something nice, man.
mm,
And I've been waiting since 2 years, man, waiting for the new album. But this album, honestly, is so good from front to back.
mm, mm,
You know, it's
mm.
smooth. The production, especially from No ID, is like it's a great producer.
Right,
You know, I think this album should have won a Grammy, but she wasn't there yet. You
right,
know,
right. I understand that. Yep. All right, cool. So that was the one you saw live.
I saw her live, man. Like
Okay.
I'm telling you, I fell in
Okay.
love just listening to her music. Not,
Mm,
her first album, Feels, is a great project too. Really slept on, but this is the one that put her up.
nice. All right, cool. So that's your number four. Let's go ahead and take a look at your number three.
Oh man, this album is special, man. This got me through COVID. Oh man, this the time where it was like you couldn't even go outside of Miami. Like we
Hmm.
were really on lockdown, and
Hmm.
this album got me through a lot. From front to back, the production, it's from Top Dog, So, Sir,
Mm.
Jason Summer,
Hmm. Hmm.
beautiful album.
Mm. If you had to pick a couple songs on the album, what are you going with?
And honestly, I know the most basic one is John Redcorn, but Mona Lisa,
Mm.
that's the song, man.
Mm. Okay.
Beautiful album.
Nice. So we saw your five, your four, and your three.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at number two.
I'm gonna go with I grew up on, man. I feel like this artist got to be top two best rappers alive.
Mm.
And I feel like this album right here solidified that,
Mm.
honestly. The Carter 2 by Lil
Mm.
Wayne.
Mm. Yeah. Hmm.
The whole everything in this album, especially from the production, man, is beautiful, man. Fly in, fly out too. The
Hmm.
mob,
Yeah.
hustlers music, you know. Like
Yeah.
we grew up on this whole album, especially in high school, man. That high school, it was like my soundtrack to high school, man.
Hmm.
Good
Hmm.
times.
Yeah. That was a good one. I like that album. Okay. Coffee for the grand finale.
Grand finale.
What do we have for number one?
Oh man, you gonna have to. I'm gonna pull out this rare one, man. I'm from I'm from Miami, so I gotta kind of like share my hometown.
Hmm.
Pretty Ricky, Blue Stars,
Mm. Mm. Wow. Okay.
great album as well, man. I think this is like probably the second greatest. I don't even know if I could call them a hip hop group or not. What is it, an R&B group?
Would
So
probably
I
say
think
R&B.
R&B
Hmm.
after B2K,
Yeah.
we're out there, man. After that
Hmm.
second album, all
Hmm.
over 106 in Park at that time.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
that whole album, man, like that whole album really solidified. It was a big time for the city, man. It's like not a lot of artists make it out of Miami, from the Rick Rosses to the Pit Bulls to the Trick Daddies.
Mm.
Even before that, we don't have anybody else.
Yeah.
Really solidified that Miami sound, man, that Southern sound.
Mm.
You
Mm.
know, but
Nice.
it was a good time. It was That whole album is beautiful, man. It was a lot of club music at that time.
I can hear that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Coffee, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me.
Nah, I appreciate your time, man. This
Of
is this
course.
this is fun, man.
Of
Honestly.
course. And, just one more time, can you let the people know what's going to be coming to fruition at the end of 2025?
Fruition, man, and we're gonna be the first coffee shop in Austin, man. We're gonna be like I said, we're gonna have a record player, man. You always gonna be welcome to come through, play whatever records you want, man. Always welcome to, come and hang out with us, try out this so our coffee is gonna be Cuban coffee, all Cuban seeds. It's great coffee, man. It's gonna be
Mm.
strong, it's gonna be good,
Mm.
and it's always gonna be at a cheap price. I don't believe in like overpricing something that people enjoy.
Mm. That's awesome. All right, cool. So, I'm going to put your information at the bottom of the screen so people can find you. And yeah, man, I just want to thank you so much for your time, man.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Of course, we'll
Thank you.
talk soon.
All right, man.
All right,
Take it easy.
man. Peace.
Bye.